Hello there and welcome to another edition of Channels Beam. I'm Victor Matthias. Social media, according to Nigeria's security operatives, is no longer a hiding place for hate speech, anti-government and anti-security comments in Nigeria, as those platforms are now being monitored for such. This has generated anxiety among Nigerians as some see this as a violation of free speech as well as a return to autocratic rule, if you like. Some, however, believe it is a step in the right direction. And that will be our focus on the program today. But let's take a look at the trending topics in the past week before we begin our discussion. Floyd Moneyman Mayweather beat Conor McGregor in the 10th round to surpass Rocky Marciano's record 49 fights unbeaten in the much-anticipated crossover bout. McGregor came out full of fury, but Mayweather used the first 3 rounds to chill out his opponent before going on attack. Well, after the resume or resign sit-out, the Concerned Nigerians group says it will begin a daily sit-out to put pressure on the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission to bring back Nigeria's former Minister of Petroleum Resources, Tijani Alhaji, to Nigeria to face charges of alleged financial mismanagement. Well, those were the trends in the past week, but let's face the discussion of the day now with our contributors who join us online. Well, let me begin by asking, how will you respond to the decision by the Army to track hate speech as well as anti-government and anti-security comments?
Oh, well, I was first shocked. To be frank, I was shocked. Although I was like, okay, well, it's done in most countries to try to monitor their citizens, not for any bad intentions, for countries where they practice true democracy. But I was quite shocked, and then I was thinking to myself that, okay, where does this stop? And how do you draw a line between violating citizens' rights and actually clamping down people that send and post very malicious content online? So it was mixed reaction on my part.
So are you saying people shouldn't be reprimanded if they go against the law?
Oh yeah, you should be, and that's why I said, where are they going to draw the line between excesses and just harmless post online. Now let's get this straight. The right to freedom of expression is enshrined in the Constitution. All right, Section 39. But at the same time, you and I know that no right is absolute. Okay. Now, a lot of people believe that you can say whatever you like. You can, defend people online. You can post graphic content. You can post information that is not true, that can cause problems, within the polity and all that, and get away with it free. If it was in a civilized world, you'd probably be tracked down and persecuted. Understand that. Couple of years back, someone tweeted on to Obama that about assassination attempt or something on his life. She was picked up. So we need to get something straight. There is a line, right, between posting things that are beneficial, that people can gain from, that people can learn from, and posting things that will cause heat up the polity. Now, where they are going to cross the line is my problem with the Nigerian army. With all due respect to them, making sacrifices to stem Boko Haram in the northeast, and go after some other miscreants like that in the country. My problem with them is the human rights abuses that Amnesty International has mentioned about, and a lot of human rights organizations have even covered the story so many times. So that is where my problem is.
I think it's very wrong move by the federal government, because Nigeria is a democratic nation, and people should be allowed, the citizens should be allowed to say their view and air their view. The process of a government trying to monitor people's speech on the social media is a very wrong move. If I could remember back in 2014, this APC, then when they were in opposition, they have done worse than what people are doing to them currently. I think they just want to silence one way or the other to people talking bad against them. And they should be very happy that if they are not in the right track, people should, those that are pointing out to them what they are doing is wrong, is those people are helping them more than those who are saying them that they are doing the right thing, because they are not on ground. So the idea of trying to monitor social media, I think, is a way to silence people to saying things that the government is doing wrong, because you can't say we have freedom of information and freedom of speech and you want to regulate social media based on what? Whoever used to social media and the rest, we know that this very government in power, they use the social media to gain power. So why are they trying to monitor it?